How are you, my people? Hope you're good. This is your guy Paul. Welcome to my channel, Rome Route Adventures. Today I'm going to take you on a tour. This is a complete raw unedited footage drive from Kitengela all the way to Nairobi. Kitengela is in Kajiado County, and Nairobi is, of course, in Nairobi County, which is the capital city of Kenya. Let's enjoy. We are going to drive through Namanga Road. That is the road from Mombasa Road all the way to Namanga, border to Tanzania. Then we join Mombasa Road at Sabaki. Then from there, Mombasa Road, we drive all the way through to Uhuru Highway. Then Uhuru Highway up to where Wayaki Way starts. That is where we are going to end this video. If you like this video and if you like more of this content, guys, make sure you subscribe and comment down below. Remember, we are doing a trip from Nairobi all the way to Mount Kenya, Lake Ellis. If you want to join that trip, I have a WhatsApp group that you can we can link up and be able to plan that whole trip together. So guys, let's sit back, buckle up, and let's enjoy this drive. So we decided to start the journey from Kitengela, and I want to do the Namanga Road where you join the Mombasa Road. Actually, we're going to join Mombasa Road at the interchange, the Namanga Road interchange. That is at Shalom. That is where we are going to join the Mombasa Road. Right now we are in Athi River. This is Athi River, though the main town, the main Athi River town, you branch off on my right. You see on my right, that is where you branch off, and you head to Athi River. So here is a river, and surprisingly, I don't know whether you can be able to see from the angle of the camera. Surprisingly, water overflows on this bridge. It overflows on this bridge. This is now the SGR. Yeah, this is where SGR passes as it goes from Mombasa all the way to Syokimau. That is where the SGR passes. And here is the old meter gauge railway. The old meter gauge railway. Yes, the one that we have passed. And now we are approaching Sabaki. Yeah, we are approaching Sabaki. Today I must show you Nairobi. I don't know whether my views are clear. We don't have much light. There is no enough light. It's still dull, very dull. It's not cold. The temperature is 21 degrees Celsius, 21.5 degrees Celsius. The time is around 11 a.m., 10:58 a.m. or 10:58 hours. So still in the morning. So maybe that is why you can see there is no much sunlight. So now here is the interchange. The Mombasa Road, Namanga Road interchange on my right hand side. We are not going to use it today because we are heading to town. I'll just give you a brief tour of Nairobi town on a day like today when it is not busy. a brief tour of Nairobi town on a day like today, when Nairobi is not that busy. Yeah, when Nairobi is not that busy. Remember, Nairobi is one of the most populated towns in Africa. Yeah, I think it's one of the most populated towns in Africa. Okay, we have others like the Kinshasa. Is it Kinshasa? Yes, Kinshasa, the capital city of Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo. Not Congo Brazzaville. There are two Congos. And by the way, I don't know the difference. I only know the difference in the capital city. I know there is a Congo Brazzaville, and I know the Congo Brazzaville has no, there is no war there. There is no civil war or political war, Congo Brazzaville. And I know there is a Congo Kinshasa. Kinshasa, that is famous for the Lingala. Yeah, where we have the Lingala music, where the music is from. So that is Congo I'm talking about. Its capital city, Kinshasa, is one of the most heavily populated towns in the whole world, actually, not just in Africa. I think it's the highest in Africa. It has over 15 million people living in one city. 15 million people living in one city. That is like 3 times the population of Nairobi. And if you are from Kenya, or if you have ever visited Nairobi, you know very well how populous Nairobi is. You know very well how populous Nairobi is. So when I tell you Nairobi is populated, I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. So now, we passed the mall on my right. I don't know whether you saw it. That is Signature Mall. We are now on Mombasa Road, actually. That is Signature Mall. And by the way, I just have a suggestion to the government of Kenya. You see there's a section of the road. This section of the road, it normally have a very crazy traffic jam where I am right now. And the main reason for the traffic jam is these trucks. The trucks on my they're supposed actually to keep left, but I don't know what happened. There was a signage where I'm passing right now. There was a signage that indicated all vehicles above 3.5 tons must keep left. Must keep left. There's a weighbridge ahead. But then it got removed. I don't know what happened. There used to be a traffic police who was doing a very good job here. He used to stay here with he had a motorbike, a super bike, police bike here, and he would make sure if a lorry or a truck that is above 3.5 tons does not keep left, he would make sure that truck gets a ticket for traffic violation. But I don't know what happened. The signage was removed. So these trucks occupy both sides of the road, the left side and the right side. So this creates a very crazy traffic jam. Like you see now, this one here, this one KTT Isuzu, it's occupying the right side of the road where the small cars are supposed to. This is another trailer. Just imagine a whole trailer, and this is an uphill. We are climbing, actually. There's an elevation we are ascending, and they are occupying, like, remember, if you have seen my videos from Nairobi to Cape Town, there's something I told you. I rant about South Africa and Botswana. Botswana, I also rant the same. They have the same culture with South Africa. I learned that drivers or motorists in those two countries are not territorial. Here in Kenya, drivers are very territorial, in as much as they have the right of way. They are going to occupy that road, whether it's moving slow or fast, and they are not going to allow you to pass them. Even trailers, they are going to occupy the whole road, and they will not want you to overtake them. So that is one difference between South Africa and Kenya. Here people occupy, especially even the taxis, the small Uber, the Uber taxi, the online taxis. You will find an online driver is doing a speed of 60 kilometers per hour, or just doing around 80 kilometers per hour, and he is very territorial on the innermost lane, the right one, the one I'm shifting, this right lane. He is very territorial on that lane, and he does not want any other person to use that lane or to overtake them. And they are very notorious. Some of them are very notorious. When you try to overtake them, they will try and speed. They will try and speed off, and that will it's just chaotic. Let's say driving here in Nairobi, it's just chaotic. This is Mlolongo. This is Mlolongo town. We have the famous footbridge here. If you know this footbridge ahead, you know what happens here, especially at night. I don't want to say much, but I heard people saying, if you want to buy it at the cheapest price, you know it, that one. If you want to buy it at the cheapest price, you come here around from 7 p.m. You're going to get it even as low as 100 bob, even as low as 20 bob. On my left hand, that is the way bridge, the Mlolongo way bridge. So if you are visiting Kenya for the first time and you know your vehicle is above 3.5 tons, that is going to be a way bridge. Way bridge here in Kenya is free of charge, but I won't say it's free of corruption. So make sure you are not overloading. Make sure you're not overloading, because if you are overloading, you may be either fined heavily. Actually, fines here are very heavy. They go as high as 400,000 Kenya shillings. 400,000 Kenya shillings. That's like how much? 400, that's like 30, around 35, it's around 35,000 USD. Is it? No. Let me see. 400,000. You can help me there on the comment section. Convert 400,000 Kenya shillings to USD. So yeah, sorry, it's 3,000 USD. Yeah, that's like 3,000 USD fine. That is what you get when you overload. So that is where you find that most parts of Kenyan roads, they are good. You can see they are good. Here is an upcoming footbridge. It's another footbridge. By the way, it's quite an impressive project for the safety. This is what I've been advocating for. You see another footbridge ahead, and all this is thanks to the expressway, the Nairobi Expressway. The one on my right, I did not use expressway because today is on a weekend, and you can see it is not busy. And when it's not busy, there's no need of paying all those the fees. From Mlolongo to Nairobi town, using the Nairobi Expressway is 500 Kenya shillings, or simply like $4.50, like $4.50, yeah, to use the Nairobi Expressway from Mlolongo to Nairobi town. So the area we are passing right now is called Syokimau. Syokimau was one of the famous Akamba people, leader. He was a leader of the Akamba people. You can read the history about the famous Syokimau man. He was a man, actually, I think a warrior. If I'm not wrong, I think he was a warrior in the Kamba community. There's another mall. Actually, Nairobi has it has so many malls. Based on the countries that I have traveled, Nairobi is one of the towns with the most malls. I think right from Tanzania, Zambia, Botswana, South Africa, Lesotho, Namibia, there is no other town that has very many malls like Nairobi. Nairobi has got 1,000 of them. Like you have seen that one. It's called it's called Gateway Mall. It's called Gateway Mall. Yeah, it's called Gateway Mall. It's one of the leading malls. Actually, I think the reason why it's called Gateway Mall is because it borders Nairobi County and Machakos County. In Kenya, we have 47 counties. In total. We have 47 counties in total in Kenya. So Nairobi, I think it's county number 47. Machakos is county number. So you can help me there on the comment section. Machakos is county number. So on my left is the Syokimau railway station, the meter gauge railway. Then ahead is where we have the SGR, the newly built SGR railway station. So there's another footbridge there that is coming up, and this is quite commendable. This is what guys have been singing. It's what I've been singing, that instead of the Kenyan government putting 1,000 bumps, by the way, there is no other country in the whole, I don't want to say the whole world, but I would say in the whole of Africa, that has the highest number of speed bumps than Kenya. And when I say speed bumps, I don't mean those speed humps that you have in other countries. No. The ones that we have here, a car that has very low ground clearance cannot drive through them or cannot drive over them. That is the case. So as you have seen, cars here in Kenya, they have high ground clearance. Like you see the one in front, the Cruiser Prado, very high. You see the Nissan Note on my left. The ground clearance is high. Some come with low ground clearance, but we lift them. We use heavy duty coil springs to lift those vehicles, so as to be able to drive up over speed bumps here. They are mountainous. Some of them are the size of Mount Kilimanjaro. That is how high our bumps are. I wish I can come across one and I show you. And they are everywhere actually, and they sprout from any direct. They sprout anywhere, anyhow, without even a notice, without even a sign. You can just pass where we are passing right now, while we are heading to town. But by the time you are coming back, we'll find a speed bump without a signage. So you are likely to fly. Your car is likely to fly. So the airport is on my right hand side. I don't know whether you saw that airplane. Yeah, the airport is on my left hand side. That is Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. It's the main gate. It's the main international gate to Kenya. So I'm sure if you have ever visited Kenya from outside, let's say from far, you have used the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. So right now we are passing Cabanas, City Cabanas. There was a famous resort on my right hand side. With these camera angles, you may not be able to see the hotel, but you see where we have that flyover on my right hand side ahead. That is where that hotel is, Cabanas. So I think that is why this area was called City Cabanas. So on my left is the Nairobi Expressway offices. This is where if you need one-on-one assistance, this is where you go. That is where their offices are located. So here we have another flyover, not a flyover, an interchange. On my left, you join the Eastern Bypass. So if you are going to the Eastern Bypass, you keep left. Now when you proceed ahead, you can see that signage on the expressway gate. It's written Eastern Bypass. So that is the Eastern Bypass. That is where the Eastern Bypass connects to Mombasa Road. Okay, so guys, I shall continue.
Sina budi la niulize, ukushua ama una guess? For better for worse, hivyo ndo unasema. Will you choose me over and over again?
Ai mambo, mimi nishakuelewa. Tulia kwangu, I'm gonna take it from here. Nitakosa ndo upate, my baby. najinyima unenepe my baby, ukinikosea mi ndo tasema pole my baby. So now will you marry me baby? Leo nimepatikana, nimepatikana, nimetoka soko leo nimepatikana, nimepatikana. We mwanamke wewe nimeku.
So we are still continuing. Right now we are approaching KTN, where we have the Standard Media Group on my right hand side. Yeah, we are approaching Airtel. I think it's Airtel. We call this area Airtel. That is what most of the Kenyans call it. Airtel is a network provider here in Nairobi. It's a network provider. Yeah. Today trucks are so many. I have so many trucks. It's like there is an outbreak of trucks. There are very many on the road. Like they have an outbreak of trucks. Yeah, and you see how mannerless they are. He is occupying 2 lanes. I told you how Kenyan drivers are. He is occupying 2 lanes. Just imagine. And that is how most Kenyan drivers operate on the road. By occupying 2 lanes. Even others will occupy 3. Like some matatu. Matatu is the main public transport here in Kenya. I'll show you one. We are now approaching the Southern Bypass. Southern Bypass connects Mombasa Road through the Southern Bypass through to Kikuyu. That is as you head to Kikuyu. So, or as you head to Nakuru, or as you head to Wayakiri, that is. So if you are connecting Mombasa Road and you want to go to Nakuru, or if you are an international vehicles on transit, actually let me use that one. Any vehicle on transit in Kenya are not allowed to go past where I am. They have to turn left. You have seen all the trucks. Now from here going forward, we are not going to see a single truck, because all vehicles on transit and heavy commercial trucks or trailers, they must keep left and they must use that bypass. This is another mall. I told you Nairobi has got so many malls. This is called Next Gen. Yeah, it's called Next Gen Mall. There are so many malls. So as I was telling you, this is to prevent the rollies from causing a heavy traffic jam in Nairobi CBD. So all of them, any vehicle that is on transit must keep left and use the Southern Bypass. It's a very good road. It has no bumps, and yeah, it's quite a good road, a very smooth road. So we just passed the Capital Center. You can see the Nairobi Expressway. It's beautiful. We are now approaching the Nairobi CBD. We are approaching Nairobi CBD. Yep. On my left hand side is South C. Yes, South C on my left hand side, and on my right hand side is South B. This used to be one of the posh estates in Nairobi. Used to be one of the posh estates in Nairobi until high rise started germinating right, left, center, and from any corner of his estate. You can see ahead on my left hand side, especially South C. We have high rise, and surprisingly, Nairobi is one of the towns, I think, out of the towns I visited towards South Africa. Nairobi is the only town with okay, I did not visit the whole of South Africa, so don't roast me on the comment section. I know some of you will justify and say, oh, Joburg has a high rise, it has so many tall buildings. Okay, I did not visit Joburg, I did not visit Pretoria, I did not visit Durban. So those are main towns in the capital cities in South Africa. I did not visit all of them. I visited Cape Town. But out of all those that I visited, Cape Town and the other countries, Nairobi has the most high-rise buildings. whether in the CBD or even in the estates. People here in Kenya live in apartments, very tall apartments, some as high as even 25 floors. I only saw that in Nairobi, and I think that is why accommodation here in Nairobi is cheaper. Airbnbs here in Nairobi is quite cheap. So we are now approaching the Nyayo roundabout. You see, we have a footbridge, but you have some Kenyans who do not want to use a footbridge. Okay, these are the police, traffic police here in Kenya. They are waiting for culprits. Probably they are waiting for matatus. Mostly, traffic police in Kenya harass commercial vehicles. They majorly harass commercial vehicles, as compared to the private vehicles. So with a private vehicle, especially if you have a big vehicle, you are likely to drive in peace. But if you have a small vehicle, or if you have a commercial vehicle, that is Nyayo Stadium on my left. If you have a small vehicle, if you have a commercial vehicle, you are likely to rub shoulders with traffic police in Kenya. But if you are driving a big machine, for example, if you are driving like the one in front there, the Land Cruiser, that is, I think it's 100 series, or you're driving a Prado, you are likely to break the law, and the police are not going to stop you. I don't know what this truck is doing here, because as I told you, they are not allowed to be on the. You see the police? You see it has been impounded. Is it impounded? No, it's not impounding. I don't know how I would call it as. You see, okay, you have seen the police there, because that truck is not supposed to be using this road. It's supposed to use the southern bypass. Now we are entering the Nairobi CBD. This is Haile Selassie. Is it Haile Selassie? No, Uhuru Highway. Sorry, forgive me for that. This is Uhuru Highway, and Uhuru means freedom. It could also mean the founding father of Kenya, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. He had a son. He had a son, yes, because he is late. Called Honorable the late president, not the the former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So I think the road is named after him. Here most roads are named after prominent people. They are named after prominent people. On my right hand side, you saw that tall building. That is a Parliament Plaza. It's a Parliament Plaza there, where they built one of the most expensive houses here in Nairobi. I heard it is bomb-proof. I also heard it is bullet-proof and bomb-proof. I don't know how true that is. So now, after that roundabout, we're still on the Uhuru Highway. We're still on the Uhuru Highway. So I'm not actually going to do the town, the inside town, because okay, I'll try my best and show you part of Nairobi CBD, but I'll make sure I do another video that I'll do all the streets of Nairobi town. I'll do all the streets of Nairobi town, where I will show you all the streets, all the buildings, and all the landmarks in Nairobi CBD. But now let's keep outside the town, so that we're able to get to where we are going using the shortest time possible. Like now, you see here we have pedestrians crossing the road. There is no zebra crossing. Pedestrians are supposed to cross at this point. So my question is, where are the pedestrians? Where are they supposed to cross safely? There is no zebra crossing. There is no zebra crossing. There is no bump. There is nothing. See, now we have been flagged by the police. We have been told to wait. Another problem here in Kenya, street lights don't work here. Street lights don't work here. There is a wedding actually. I've never seen a wedding on a Sunday. That is why I think we have been stopped, so that the vehicle can pass. You see the Mercedes there with the flowers. You see a traffic police, an escort car. So as I was telling you, here in Nairobi, street lights don't work. They only work on Gong Road. if you've ever been to Ngong Road, I'm sure you have ever been caught by traffic police. I'm sure you have ever been caught by traffic police. So they only work in Ngong Road. Other than that, any other part of Nairobi, we have them. In South Africa, they call it robot. Here we call them street rights. I don't know whether we should proceed. They release us at their will. So we are now exiting the Uhuru Highway, and we are joining the University Way. We have been stopped again. You see this traffic police, they are using hard signs. I just wish we had street rights here working, just like in South Africa and in other countries. The traffic jam here wouldn't be as crazy as it is right now. Things would be flowing, things would be moving. So we are finally, this is the University Way. The Nairobi University is on my left hand side. You see, we have beautiful streets in Nairobi. Yeah, but don't be fooled that the streets are empty. They are not empty. It's because it's on a weekend. It's on a weekend, and you have seen it's still busy. I passed on some of the capital cities in the southern region of Africa, and they were completely empty on a weekend. But you have seen, and it is morning hours, you have seen how on a Sunday, how busy the streets of Nairobi are. So this is a globe roundabout, and from here we are heading to, we are joining Thika Road, and at Thika Road, that is where I'll end this first part of Nairobi tour. This is where I'll end this first part of Nairobi tour. I'll do another part as I drive through the whole of, not the whole, most of the streets in Nairobi. So on my right hand side, that is Thika Road. Yeah, on my right hand side, this is Thika Road. I think it's you see people here, they just cross the roads from nowhere, and you have a footbridge ahead, and even the government is trying to put barriers. You can see barriers on my right hand side, putting even razor wire to prevent people from crossing the road from any point. But they still cut these wires and they pass. I don't know what is wrong with the Kenyans. We have another footbridge ahead, but you will find a Kenyan crossing the highway below the footbridge. And you know, if you are hit in such a situation, the insurance is not going to pay you. You will be on your own. You'll be on your own. No, these are estates now. This is not town. You see on my right hand side, that's an apartment for people. That is where people live. That is where people reside. It's not for business or for commercial purposes. It's for those are residential apartments. You see on my right hand side, this is how high. This is how high apartments are in Kenya. Like these ones, they are 20 plus floors. Yeah, you see one ahead there. So anyway, that's it, guys. Let me join Thika Road officially. Then from there, I can edit this video and I'll do another part where I shall drive most of the street inside Nairobi CBD. So guys, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Thank you.